I don't know about you, but I first picked up a camera because I was feeling inspired. I was inspired by that creative drive that I'm sure most of you watching this right now have felt. You know, that inspiration to create something new, to make something just for the sake of making it. But lately, it seems like that feeling that was once a daily occurrence now only comes to visit me in short bursts. And it has completely changed my entire perspective on photography and filmmaking. Before we get started, I just want to clarify what I mean. I still love photography and filmmaking. As an art form, for me, it's right up there with music in its ability to move you. And at the end of the day, anything that moves you is great art, subjectively. However, over recent years, it seems like the entire landscape has gradually shifted online. Looking back, ever since I can remember, I've loved to watch movies. As a kid, it was a family thing, and as a teenager, it was a regular event to gather around a TV with a bunch of friends and watch a movie. And I don't mean to put a movie on in the background while you scroll on your phone. I mean to sit down on the couch and actually dedicate the entirety of your attention to the movie for what it is, art. And the same goes for photography. For years, I would see beautiful portraits that people would share online, and it would ignite a spark in me that would eventually grow into the fire that was my passion for photography. Every time I'd see a photo that made my jaw drop, it would ignite my mind with new ideas for composition and lighting and so on. And this fueled my passion for photography and my drive to keep improving my work. But it seems, online anyways, that the days of the attention being on the art have shifted to the attention being on the process of creating the art. It's as if the act of creation has become commoditized. And I know you know what I mean. If you pick up your phone right now and start scrolling Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts or whatever your platform of choice may be, within 60 seconds, you're going to start seeing behind-the-scenes videos. And it seems like the online spaces that we used to flock to share our art and to admire the art of others have changed. It's as though we no longer really care about the art. We just want to see the behind the scenes of how it was created. And it's so strange to me to see incredible photographers who I've been following for years, whose work is now better than ever, getting very little engagement on their posts, while the same replicated videos are getting millions and millions of views. Or a fantastic music video on YouTube that has a couple thousand views, while a behind the scenes video of that same music video has hundreds of thousands. And I get it. The technical aspect of photography and filmmaking is really interesting, and seeing these behind the scenes videos can sometimes inspire us to go out and create new stuff. However, I feel that these behind the scenes videos are often inspiring us to focus on the material elements of photography and filmmaking rather than the immaterial elements, which is where the substance lies. You can replace the lights, the gimbal, the slider, the camera, but you can't replace good writing, good pacing, the intention behind the project. You can't replace you. And ultimately, you are where the satisfaction comes from when you're creating something new. Your unique ideas, your unique perspective, your unique vision. Sure, it can make it easier to create something if you're following a behind-the-scenes video step by step, or if you're replicating videos that are currently trending, but you're missing out on the joy of experimentation and exploration in the creative process. And I do understand the urge to want to replicate currently trending videos. The new pace of content is crazy fast, and as a creator, it feels like we either dedicate what feels like an entirety of our free time to creating content to avoid becoming irrelevant, or we take our time and just accept the fact that our engagement is going to drop. I think this change is in part due to the fact that the landscape for visual creation has shifted. The barrier for entry is now in everybody's pocket, and a lot of the art we used to see online has now been replaced with content. And I can feel the difference when I consume these things. When I sit down and watch a really well-made movie, it sticks with me, and sometimes I'm inspired for days. My battery for creativity feels like it's been supercharged. On the other hand, when I put my phone down after I've gone deep scrolling videos, I feel like I've wasted an hour of my time. And I feel like the more we watch the views climb on these videos, the more likely the focus will be on just creating cool behind-the-scenes clips rather than the product of what the behind-the-scenes was about in the first place. Because what we see online influences us, whether we like it or not. And I don't know about you, but it's so easy for me to get wrapped up in the numbers and feel like what I create isn't good if I don't get those vanity metrics, the likes, the comments, the views, and then I'm tempted to take the same cookie cutter approach to creating content based on what is currently trending. But speaking personally, when I do this and I create something based on following trends, I don't get that same satisfaction that I get when I create something with intent. And even if what I create doesn't get any engagement, I still get that specific catharsis and satisfaction that comes with creating something new. So I think setting an intention for every project is the key. Otherwise, my default is just to focus on the amount of engagement that I get, and that never leads to a positive feeling. Even if a video does blow up, that dopamine hit is really short-lived. And if I use that as a metric for how good my work is, then I'll feel discouraged when future projects don't perform the same. So for 2024, I'm going to focus on the intention. Even if my intent is just to create a video for the sake of making something, then that project was a success. I'm going to try and focus more on the work itself and less on my attachment to the outcome of the work, because at the end of the day, it's all we can control anyways. We don't get a say in how our work is received by our audience, our clients, or so on. All we can do is put in our best effort that we can and try to be content with that in itself, regardless what the outcome may be. Hey guys, first of all, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. And secondly, I don't know if you've seen my previous videos, but this video format is very different. Typically what I'll do is I'll shoot the talking head in the office and have all my B-roll and then mix it all in together after. This video, I wanted to try something new, and I'm kind of doing all the B-roll with the talking head combined, hence me talking in all of these shots. And I'm kind of curious how it works because I'm still pretty new to YouTube and I'm trying to figure out how I want to structure these videos. So if you could let me know in the comments if you like this better or the more traditional talking head B-roll style, I'd really appreciate it because I want to make these videos as best as I possibly can. I'm freezing. I'm going to wrap this up. So if you haven't subscribed already, if you haven't liked this video, go ahead and do that, please. And let me know in the comments what you thought of this video format. Okay, have a wonderful day, everybody. Bye.